Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Hi, this is Kellie, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening. Welcome back to Ladies' Night here with the Lady Knights of Adventure. Woo! When last we met, we had just escaped from our cells because of the very horny halfling.
No, not horny. Desperate
halfling. And right now we have the goblin. Named and, I guess, under wraps right now.
Oh, yeah, the Aqua-man one.
Mm-hmm.
How Aqua-man has improved over the generations.
So much.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have your daughter home by 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not the only thing that's going to be wet tonight. I love him.
Yeah.
I rage quit Game of Thrones when he died.
Oh,
I didn't know he died, but I should have.
Spoiler alert.
What, how many seasons ago?
You aren't caught up on season 2.
No one ever dies in Game of Thrones.
No.
You're thinking of Supernatural. They die. They all die.
It
Next
just
day,
comes
come
back.
back.
It's just a little death.
It's like Joss Whedon. That way. People miraculously come back sometimes. Except for...
It's like Fiji. It's a magical place.
Yes.
It's a magical place.
So, but no, I have to admit, I haven't watched a single episode of Game of Thrones, and I'm going to be working a convention with George R.R. Martin this fall, so I may have to, binge watch the show. I just want to say Firefly doesn't come back.
I read the first
Aww, in the fields. It's just too shiny out to come back, I guess.
I read the first 2 books long before it was popular, and I'm like,
Of what?
this sucks!
Game of Thrones.
And I'm like, so I literally refuse to read any more of these horrible books.
The font is so small. It's like
reading
a micro Bible.
Heaven forbid you actually like, even remotely, the smallest inkling of somebody. They're dead or something horrible will happen to them. I'm sorry, I don't want to have to be depressed about my novels too.
All the actors are really shunned.
Yes, I cried like a baby when Stern Brightblade died. Okay,
Spoiler alert.
I did. Oh yeah, oh my God. But you know there was a lot more good.
Quit it, season 1.
So I refuse to see the TV show too.
By the way, that reference was for Autumn Twilight?
Well, it's the
Dragonlance series.
So
okay.
it was actually
Autumn
it was winter, I think.
Well, he dies.
Oh, no, Spring Dawning.
Spring Dawning, that's the one.
Spring Dawning.
Well, I read the first 50 pages of Game of Thrones and deduced that it was going to be a commitment to being absolutely miserable with all the characters.
Yeah.
And
The characters, the environment, the politics, the world.
I just couldn't do it. I'd rather seduce goblins.
So,
Yeah, I'm with you,
speaking
sister.
of goblins, nice segue there. You get an A with 2 pluses for that segue. So, as you were saying about the where we were last.
So, yes, we have the goblin on the ropes. Are we going to kill him? Actually, we were rolling
about
initiative.
to roll initiative to see who shanks who. Ooh, that was almost a 20.
12!
5. I got an 18 plus 2. I got an unnatural 20.
I didn't roll a 1 for initiative.
That dice is really loud on this table.
Yes. How does initiative? What's the?
Okay, so
Don't we add a
D20
number?
plus your dex.
Plus your dex.
Yay! 11. 11.
Okay, so the two of you, who has the better dex? Silly question, because I already know.
9. 9. Next question.
No, your dex modifier.
-1. -1.
Okay, which one of you two would like to go first?
Hit it, sister.
Go for it.
Okay, so
Can I have thrown her my weapon there?
You have a weapon?
On your attack, you can. So
Hold
what
on, you
was
have a
your-
weapon?
Much like you, she has a weapon. She's just been
Awesome.
keeping it hidden. So what was your initiative?
20.
20.
With those powerful Worgen fighters.
Okay, Jocelyn, what'd you have? Alrighty, so we
I got my natural 20 tonight.
Yes, you did.
Jesus Christ.
and Golda,
I
what'd
got
you
mine
get?
when
Oh, you had the 11.
Digging around.
Nicole, what'd you get?
Did you see 5?
Okay, so where we were left off, you guys are all out of your cells. The NPCs and the cell with the rat has been unlocked. The NPCs are still locked up. The orc is definitely getting a little rowdy at this moment. The goblin burst out of the cell that he managed to pull out his little lockpick kit and go clink clink with a beautiful unnatural 20 to pick the lock.
Oh, we kill him, we can take his weapon, right?
Well, the goblin?
I thought he had his...
He actually doesn't have his weapon. He left his weapon on the table.
We'll use his bones!
That buddy's kind of dark. I'll nibble his thigh bone into his point and spear the other one in the eyes.
The fortress stone will shake up in no time.
Rabbits are vicious.
Yes.
Yes, hey, my great Aunt Louise was attacked by a rabbit.
Don't
So
ever
was John F.
throw
Kennedy,
your
apparently.
hack on a bunny. Or chickens.
It wasn't a
Oh
magic
no,
bullet.
chickens.
Chickens are mean.
Chickens are freaking velociraptors. I think that every time I
They
feed our
are.
chicken and it sees the bunnies go after its food, it just does that whole. It literally looks like a velociraptor coming to attack, and the bunnies run.
They're little
Yes.
sweet.
When the rabbits fight, the chicken breaks up the fights.
You're little
Yes.
T-Rex. You know, have
They're
you ever
purple.
looked deep into the eyes of a chicken?
Kelly has.
Yeah,
And they look
that-
back at you?
Bitch,
Because
mad
when
dogs
she
me every time
sews,
I'm at the sewing machine.
the chicken jumps in the window
She's like, I know
windowsill
you
and
see
does
me.
this.
She goes like, I know you see me. Get your ass out here and feed me.
Lazy eye.
I mean, they would eat us if they could, so I have no compunction about eating them first.
So, Lady Songsmith,
Yes.
you are first with your 20.
Yes.
What are you going to do?
I'm going
It's
to.
not going to be pleasant, is it?
So he's already has Ox woken up.
Yeah, Ox is. You have
It's
a
like,
feeling
okay.
Ox clearly heard
I have
that.
my
so
blade to his
to the
neck.
goblin?
Yeah, and
Okay.
then just like, oh god, his sister soul is all over again.
he-
But I'm gonna say, you conquered ill-breeding lout. Better tell him to stand down, or I will let your blood flow.
Ooh, that was
Oh god, I
good.
thought you were a good person.
Chaotic neutral.
Oh, I thought you were good.
I've been in this prison for 18 days.
Without a
No brush, no clean clothes. no
She was
nothing.
given a greasy napkin to wash herself.
And on top of it,
chills.
he's now immune to my.
Well, you have
Charms.
disadvantage
Yes, I
against
have-
any skill against the goblin. Part of her background is because she got escaped and got caught again. She's at disadvantage to any social combat against the
So
guy.
this little maggot is
Ooh.
online. And anyways, my mood can change just whenever
Alright.
time I can.
Are you fishing for
Get
chips?
to know each other better.
I'm so excited.
New people and killing things
Can you
together.
say bipolar?
Okay, so you tell him to tell Ox to
Tell him to stand down, or I will
Okay,
slit
so
his throat.
on his turn, he seems very scared that he might do it. Go ahead and give me an intimidate.
Well,
She's got
She's
him.
got the goblin.
Oh.
Ox is waking up, at the table from sleeping comfortably.
I got a 19.
Wow! The goblin definitely believes that you are serious in cutting his throat.
And if I'd gone with performance, it would have been a 20.
He immediately goes flaccid.
I will cut it off.
Okay, so it is now Ox's turn. Who you seem very worried, especially the dog, because Ox wakes up, immediately does the whole stagger up, grabbing his massive
and I'm
freaking
in front of
axe
him too.
off
so.
the table, and you scare the piss out of him. I mean, we're talking full on scare the fucking piss out of him because you were a giant freaking wolf.
How tall is he?
He is a large creature, so he's definitely bigger than you. But height-wise, you guys are almost face to face. He's just the size of a freaking refrigerator.
Okay.
So there's a reason why you scare the piss out of him.
Dogs on their front end, mad. That's
Claws.
gonna scare anybody.
Bark at him.
Yeah, you can definitely bark at him, but it is his turn right now, and he is gonna try to swing on you.
Oh, don't hurt him.
Unfortunately, he is groggy, so he is at disadvantage.
He moved that fast, big.
He can. That's really only 1-2 steps for him.
Oh, okay.
Large creatures, it's not very impressive when they move. I was thinking of going for Kelly's dice and seeing her freak out.
I only say that because I can move 25, which is great.
Yeah, no, we are.
When a large creature moves, really, really impressive and scary. When a little creature moves,
I persuade him when I ride on his
I'm
shoulder.
going to open my Coke Zero. And he's going to swing that battle axe. And we're going to roll both these dice, because this is just weird and awkward.
Lopsided.
Yeah.
A 6
So
and a
it's a
16.
6, and he is at a disadvantage, damn it. So will an 11 hit you with you being naked and just a dex bonus?
Yes.
Because we all dumped next.
Wait, wait,
I think we learned a lesson.
No.
Just like using Google for phone numbers, don't dump your dex because the internet may be down and you need a phone number.
Armor class is 10 with no armory.
Yep.
And then dex modifier. Okay, yeah, sorry. It's 0.
Oh. So by 1 point, he is hitting you with his grogginess for 12 points of damage.
Are you funny?
Well, you have
She
been.
is dead.
Are you dead?
Well, I'm
to.
actually going to roll it because you might not die there. That. Let's see. We're going to go with the 12 points of damage because I just rolled higher. So 12 points of damage. Does that take you to the ground?
Yeah. And we
Okay.
can't do spare the dying, and we can't do
Fine, we have no
heals.
Yeah, because I don't have any of my
Because
magic,
there's no-
I can't do anything to help her.
At the moment.
Him.
At the moment.
I do have a second wind that I could come back up. But on my turn.
On your turn, yeah.
Well, that was a good
If-
party.
Someone is going to have to use medicine
Roll
to
up a new
get you stable.
Do we have medicine?
Yes.
You all should have
I have
medicine.
I'm -1 to medicine.
Oh, no,
I have
I'm
+2 to medicine.
Because
One.
the
Guys, I'm
half
+5 to
ogre
medicine.
comes running up and groggily swings that axe right into the wolf, and you just hear this.
Yeah, she goes from, or
As-
he goes from, to
And
Not a
the
good
wolf
sound.
just goes down, head slapping against the floor, tongue lolling out. Your puppy's eyes just roll back, and you just light.
The tongue rolls out.
Still no ogre on our side.
So,
Not
Brittney,
after that.
it's your turn. You are a paladin.
Does she have access to her divine magic? Or
She
is
does
that
not
also
have
locked?
access to her divine magic either.
Okay.
At
What
least
about Bardic
You don't get any
Inspiration?
magic at level
what is
1.
Bardic Inspiration? Is it magic based?
I don't know. Again, well, it gives you
I don't want to hurt him.
You don't want to hurt who?
The ogre.
Why don't you?
That
Oh,
He's
maybe,
dead.
maybe you can try to use a skill to calm the ogre down. All the ogre knows is that he was sleeping. The goblin screams out in horror, and he wakes up, sees you guys all out of your cell, blood on the naked
If
goblin.
he hits me, he's gonna kill me too.
Okay.
Blood on the naked
I'm
goblin. That is a horrible thing to say out loud.
Bardic Inspiration. You can inspire others through stirring words or music. To do so,
There you
use
go.
a bonus action or on your turn, or choose to choose one creature other than yourself within 60 feet of you who can hear you. The creature gains 1 Bardic Inspiration die, which is a D6. Once within the next 10 minutes, that creature can roll the die and add the number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes. The creature can wait until after it rolls the d20
To see if
before
they need-
deciding to use the bardic inspiration, but must decide before he says whether you failed or not.
Do you have to do that on your turn, or
We have to wait. We have to wait to
You
circle
have
back
to
to
like
the top of
on
the
my
round.
turn, I can put it on somebody, and then
you can hold on
and
to
then
it.
you can hold on to it. So for 10 minutes, which is like how many rounds?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
The battle will be over.
Yeah.
It's about 600 rounds.
Yeah, and it's a bonus action, so I can still.
The reason why it's got a good duration is so that way you can pop it off on somebody and hold on to it through
Yeah.
a social combat to become like real combat or whatnot.
Yeah, and my charisma modifier.
You now take a
is-
second. Look at your because it's your new
I know.
character. You've got abilities. You've got skills. You've got amazingness.
Charm.
You've got cute
And I can do
fuzzy
it
bunny
3
butt.
times.
So
I can
I'm
do it
going
on.
to run up to my husband and pick up his little thing he dropped. The metal bar.
Oh, are
My
you?
rusted iron bar.
In her cell, she managed to wrench a rusted iron bar from between two of the blocks, the little
Stand
sections.
between your legs there.
Do me while I whip this out.
Where was your husband hiding it?
Don't ask.
Poor puppy. And I was like, oh, I'm going to persuade him to drop his axe.
Persuade him to stop fighting.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to say, oh, no. I was like, you can pet the pretty puppy who's dead.
Now you can
Aw.
Yeah,
Are you gonna draw attention to yourself to get it away from the puppy, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Ox to put down his axe so he can pet the puppy.
I wasn't trying to hurt him.
Okay.
And that is a 9 plus, say, 15. Persuasion.
I feel the
See-
same way right now.
Normally that would be like, but the fact that he's -2 intel, he actually looks at you and makes this sad face, and he kind of steps to, he swings his axe non-threateningly towards the floor. You know,
I have killed you.
I feel the weapon. I'm a bunny slayer. Feel the weapon. Have you guys seen that version?
Yeah.
Well, he puts his axe non-threatening and kind of like kneels down, and you have a feeling he's going to touch the wolf instead of kill the wolf next time.
Doesn't matter anyways.
It doesn't matter. You're still alive. You have death saves.
You're not dead yet.
And
You
there
have
is the
friends with
cleric.
medicine.
You're only mostly dead.
Mostly.
Oh, look on that so much.
So Golda, cleric,
Yes. Yes.
chosen of Nike.
Yes.
What do you do?
Remember.
Remember, just do it.
Yeah. So I like see all this happen. I'm like,
What just
okay,
happened?
my head is just like, what is going on?
Meanwhile, the rat's looking at you.
I don't know. I look at the rat. The rat looks at me. We're both like, But clearly, the bunny and the dog are together. So I lean down and I don't. I'm assuming you guys are friends. Do you know him?
They're married.
I know, but I don't know that. Oh,
Do you know him in the Noah sense?
Like, I know that there's a bunny defending a fucking werewolf. What is this? I'm a little freaked out, but as soon as I see like the massive amount of damage, my heart breaks and I reach out and try to heal you.
So you're using medicine to staunch the wounds?
Yes.
Give me a medicine check to see if you can stabilize her.
Is it a dex roll?
Yes!
What is it? I can't see.
It's a 22 is what it is.
Oh, you immediately you grab her wound and you do some cool squeezing of the wound to staunch the bleeding to stabilize her, and you are stabilized. You don't even need to roll
She's
a death
using
save.
what little shift she has on. She's ripping it into bandages to staunch.
Even the rat on her shoulder, like, kind of looks and kind of gestures and points and throws a breadcrumb to stomach. I'm here for you guys.
And we're all helping. All of us. Hey,
I like this rat.
Totally viable option. Yeah, the rat
Okay.
no longer has a shirt on onto those. It's like air.
Does that actually heal her? Is that what I mean?
Well, it stabilizes her, so she won't have to roll her, because you have your 3 death saves.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have to
When
do
you're at
those.
0, each time you're at 0, you have to roll a save versus
If
death.
she does
You
medicine
either
at her again.
Get worse, stabilize or heal your, like if you roll a 20, bam, you're back. Well, you can't heal until you're stable.
Yeah.
So like when Kellie sometimes when
That's
the
why
other
when
game,
I didn't do Spare the Dying on the town folk,
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I should have done Spare the Dying
because
first.
Spare the Dying will stabilize you, then you
Then-
heal and all those hit points come back for what you heal. If she burns a heal on you when you're below, it just brings you up to stable and you get no hit points back.
Exactly.
So it's kind of a wasted heal, but it
Yeah.
keeps you from dying.
But I got no magic.
She used the old-fashioned medicine skills.
Gotcha.
Old school.
Right.
It's one of my train things.
What kid is that? Is that
No, it's me.
She just
Oh,
basically
okay.
went out and did some first aid trick of,
Yeah.
you know, when you grab a
paramedic.
wound and you know that
Yeah,
old
I'm
European
kind
where
of
you
paramedic.
crush the wound to make it instantly pucker up and close so you're not dying.
some more scars?
More cool stuff.
16 stars, man.
Awesome.
Okay, and unfortunately the goblin is it's his turn with the knife to his throat. He's gonna try to run past every freaking one of you.
Great.
That gives me an attack of opportunity.
It does.
Give everybody an attack except for you, because you did.
So, since I already have my blade, does that give me advantage? Since I already have my blade in his throat?
I will say yes.
Do we get, like, if he runs in between him, that would be fun.
Natural 20!
Woo!
Holy shit. Go ahead and roll your damage. If,
That would be flanking here, right? Because he has to zigzag.
So,
one-
7 plus 2, so that's
This would
9.
be flanking because the wall.
But double damage.
He does
Don't I get to
have-
roll twice because it's a natural 20?
That's crit, yeah.
I thought so.
Well, you roll your double die for your
So-
damage.
So 9
Oh, Jesus.
plus. Oh, 9! 18 points of damage.
Holy shit!
She's really, really, really
Do the rest of us need to roll?
Zag tries to zig when he should have zagged, and she immediately opens up his jugular right in front of all of you with a spray of blood hitting everyone in the hallway from his throat as his legs keep moving, but the head's not following because it's flapping in the wind, and he just goes
I'm going
down
to
to the
use,
ground.
even though there's nothing,
Who is the lockpicking tool?
even though there's
Person
no, I
attack.
can't actually do it, but like the cantrip, it's like, even though there's nothing behind it, I just have to say it because it's like, you tried to get ahead, but you just get decapitated instead. Now, if I was actually able to do vicious mockery, that would have stung even worse.
And I'm like,
I know we have to breach your barter.
And then like
in my brain, my character's like, what fresh hell is this? What is going on? I just saved a werewolf. I've got goblin blood in my mouth. My mouth was open. What did she do? Why is she?
and why is she joking about
and
decapitating?
what's worse is Ox's eyes. Immediately, you see his pupils shrink down, bloodshot just flared, and just you see nothing but angry rage in his face.
Uh-oh.
You killed the only friend in the world he had, the one person who made sure he had food. You just slit his throat for nothing, just trying to walk by you.
Oh, well,
He's
You
a
know he's-
simpleton.
His intelligence is not there.
He just
Yeah,
needs to
it's-
stick to Ox.
You know how you guys pick Dex for your dump stat? His intel's 7.
I knew better
He's
Well, I'm
he's
not very
blaster
wise.
to master blaster.
see, wisdom was my dump stat. I have an 8 for wisdom, so yeah, I slit his throat.
But
So
you're very
try
trying to persuade him.
Because once
Yeah.
upon a time, to a baby ox, Zag said,
The rules are the small guy's in charge, and you're too big to be the small guy.
We're his
And he
friends.
said, okay.
Convince him we're
Yep.
his friends.
But we're the small guys.
You're the
says the cute fuzzy
You're
voice.
smaller. You're the smallest.
Okay.
Smallest of them all.
So, Jocelyn, it is your turn. You feel that Ox will be going into a, oh my god, pathological,
To see him
murderous
friends.
rage to get to his little dead buddy. Tell me about
I'm
the
between
wabbits.
those two objects.
Tell me about the
Can you?
wabbits, George.
Who's near me?
I love that every one of you guys smiled or laughed at
That is
that.
the saddest booger.
It is.
The cleric looks like she's right next to you.
Right. Which one are you?
I'm this
The
one.
tiny
Yes, I
one.
am right next to you, and so is that one.
Uh-huh.
And me.
Right. We're all kind of within reach.
I'm face down on the
So
I'm at the far end.
I hand the cleric the keys to the other cells. Open the cells. Release the rest of the captives. I need to talk to the orc.
I just, you can see in my face faces. What here?
There's a half ogre right there with an axe to grind.
And I'm like looking through you to him, like.
Are you freaking crazy?
Like, I can't maintain eye contact because I'm horrified by the eyes behind you.
Keys.
I took the keys like you told me to.
Cells go. Cells go.
I can't until my turn. Ox goes before me. In this exchange.
And as you see this happen, Nicole, you are stabilized. All of a sudden your eyes flutter open.
You see your love.
Now, if we had spells, this wouldn't be a problem.
Do I get to
Weird,
talk
right?
to Ox as well after giving
You-
her the
you
keys?
could.
Or is that okay?
Yeah,
Because
I
that was
think
my
you
plan.
could.
Was
Okay.
To
Well, poor Nicole's not doing anything more than fluttering her eyes at the
I'm
moment,
a pet,
so.
pretty puppy.
I am going to be deceptive.
Oh,
Ox,
dusky.
you thought that Zag cared about you. He told you things. Many.
Show me on the doll where he touched you.
And you know,
Can you
people
hold
say,
up the bunny? Show me.
and you hear it here, folks. People say guy gamers are the raunchy ones. Don't hold a candle to the intelligence and the naughtiness of ladies' gal.
That's naughty last.
right.
So what angle are you going for with this conversation?
I'm going for the pedophilia angle.
I was wondering that. I wanted
Is there an
clarification.
angle to this story?
As you see as the warlock and the ogre go into a cell and he comes back super happy afterwards.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Hold on a minute.
Only not as happy as the halfling.
Oh my God.
Jocelyn
I'm
needs a
crying.
moment to compose.
I'm crying from laughter. Okay.
Oh.
Especially since Kelly's character's been here long enough to make a doll out of the bed sheets.
I've probably heard her talking to Ox.
Oh, yes.
Ox. You know, we care about you. That bard adores you. You don't want to.
Pat my eyes.
You would never want to hurt your friend, the bard, or her friends here. Ox. Zag lied to you for years. We are your lost best.
Wait, you lost it. Sorry. You lost it. I love where you're going with this, so take a moment.
Toss up a necklace. Oh. I know, put on necklaces here. Lost
Think
best.
dead zags. Dead zag. Get the laughter away. Not zag penis.
We are your lost family, and Zag locked us up so you would never know about us, so that you would be kept from your true family. We came here to rescue you. We want to take you home.
I got the key and I'm like,
And watch her roll a 1, and she actually broke when trying to say this laughing.
What is your persuasion? Oh God! Deception. I have a +4 to deception.
She doesn't persuade, she deceives.
Oh
The
my
lords
God.
of Fae have taught her their tongue, and
Get
their
him to
tongue
join
is
the party.
silver indeed. Let's see what the dice say.
That's a 16.
It's a 16.
He takes it.
That is.
Hey, he's
He's having
a
weird.
7.
He's having weird emotional issues right now. He saw the sweet bard kill his sweeter friend, and then the sexy little one is saying sweet things, and he's like, family.
My tummy feels funny. Oh my God. Funny. Oh.
Dogs have funny feeling in heart. Meanwhile,
that day.
Two sizes too small.
needless to say, it is.
MG.
So I was not the first one to use that line. Thank you.
Oh my god, is there some Kleenex or anything in this room? I am laughing so hard. Oh,
It was just like.
I shall ask if there are tissues.
please.
Because I'm a rabbit.
Silly question. My
Inspiration.
lady gamers are so naughty and dirty talking so much they're laughing to tears in here. Adora, do you steal toilet paper?
You get toilet paper for your dirty face.
That's the height.
You dirty girl!
My friend is working on her hoop skirt, and this is what she found under her fabric. And he's like, "What?"
We still derpy.
It's adorable.
He is adorbs.
Where am I supposed to be here?
Unhealthy. Cake likes to make a nest in my bustle cage. So I like when I come home after an event, I throw all of my clothes on my bed,
Two
and
of our
then Cake
boys.
like dives headfirst into the bustle cage.
Two of our boys.
Oh my god!
That's my squeaker and
Wait,
Blondie.
Gia, we need her back.
They will curl up like that,
Can we persuade him to join the party?
and then they pick on their
I'm
other
kind of
brother.
working on that. Actually,
Like, how many more rolls does it take?
I don't know. I'm convincing him right now that we're
So
his long
that's
lost
my
family.
squeaker.
What do we need
That's
to
the daddy
convince
of the-
Ox to
Oh,
join the
Of the
party?
kitty. That's the daddy of the kitty.
That's
That's
my-
hiding.
Oh my god!
This one's squeaker.
No.
That one's my guy.
He's
Are we
one of those
exchanging
people that
cute cat
babies-
pictures?
Yeah. He's one of
Hey,
those guys
did
that
anybody
babies
see that
just
picture?
instantly
The gal
like.
almost lost her eye to a cat on Twitch.
What? No.
I've been researching Twitch now that we're on Twitch. Creative podcast on Twitch. She had her cat on her shoulder. She's gaming. She's got her headphones on, and her cat's been cute. And she goes, "Hey, baby," and leans back to kiss her cat. Her cat is right. Literally, she had to lift her face to the camera, and as she went like this, you just see blood come from her eye, and the cat barely missed her.
Oh my god.
And basically, she's screaming the whole time. And of course, she has live viewers watching this. And she's like, oh my god, oh my god. And people on Twitch were telling her what she had some nurses telling her what to do.
Oh my god.
And,
To
you know,
fix
she
her
basically
eye.
got lucky and didn't lose her damn eye. But it's true of how dangerous our house cats are because they're wild killing
There
animals.
was a
They are.
lady
They're
that
the killingest
Sit on my
animals there
hands.
are.
Yeah.
she lost her eye to glitter.
Oh, god.
Like,
Because
she
it
was all
could
clubbed
just-
up and it got in there and it got infected. And
Yeah,
it
no,
took
you
her
gotta
eye.
be
gotta be careful.
We had a
with
cat who
her.
lost an eye. We think got stung by an insect.
So my friend was at Slaughterhouse, and
Yay, Slaughterhouse.
Yay! Until I finish my story.
Not yet.
He had somebody behind him who was frightened and had a hold of his waist and had her face buried in his back, and the guy came through swinging his meat cleaver.
Oh, in the kitchen.
Yeah, and my friend couldn't duck back away from that because he had somebody behind him, so he got caught, like right across the eye.
Oh, I remember. That was,
Gunter.
yeah, no, we were meeting
Oh,
that
you
day.
know the
got
person who-
text. No, you got the text, like, right
Yeah.
as when we were...
Yeah. I can show you the picture. It looks awful. And quite honestly, if the guy would have had a true meat cleaver instead of a blunted meat cleaver, he probably would have lost his eye.
Because the
This
guy
is Tim
actually was
with
swinging
his
a real
Blondie.
metal meat cleaver.
Yeah,
Under
but
the
it didn't have
blanket.
the, you know, at the end has the tenderizer that
Yeah.
you, it didn't have the
Yeah.
tenderizer
Oh, and
piece
then
on it.
Jim rolls
And
over
it
and
just,
then he rolls over.
it caught him.
Could have killed him.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, hey, you know, blunted blade can still freaking do tons of damage.
Yes.
Okay, so sorry about that.
Right.
So, it
Sitting on
is
your
now the bard's turn.
Right, Bard. I've set it up for
Ox is confused. His rage and heart and love and anger is conflicting him. He has a storm of emotions.
Perform from
I'm going, it's like, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. So I start singing.
You start singing.
And it's like, and I'm like, betting my eyes at him.
Okay, so you're attempting to.
Charm him.
Oh damn! And there's a reason why your ticket has a waiver that you cannot sue them for getting hurt.
Yeah, they gave him VIP tickets, and I was like, what does that mean? Is that the chore where they don't hit you with a meat cleaver? Like, right? What's VIP mean?
No, that's where you get 2 hits with the meat cleaver. Tell them I better be able to run the Slaughterhouse's zombie run every freaking weekend for the rest of my life.
Oh, that was so much fun.
So I'm gonna count them.
The dessert group, we did the 4-hour.
Oh yeah.
The hard opening they had was basically 4 groups of 10 doing a 4-hour all night session. Basically, we were there to test the gear.
I'm so jealous.
was awesome. It was fun though. It was a blast. I want them to do that again, but the big, huge, massive overnight game is like a really, really rare thing that they can't get enough bodies together to do. But if you ever get a chance to do the Slaughterhouse Leadership, do it. Carrie has a zombie phobia. She was a fucking zombie warlord badass with us.
We have a good friend that's terrified of clowns, and we took him through the zombie house.
You know the big, giant, like 7 foot tall guy in the clown suit? Mm-hmm. When we were at the corral, you know that little check-in booth they got there? Mm-hmm. Our second base, because they literally, after 2 hours, they made us tear down the wall. And we had 15 minutes while a zombie horde was in the corral, the open area, to shrink our base to 1/10 of that size. We got basically the tire fort was what we were cut down to. And when we did that, he comes climbing that fucking booth, the 7 foot freaking clown,
Zombie clown.
jumps off this 10-foot booth onto the ground. And it was impressive
You know my
to see
opinion
a
of
person do
zombies
that.
climbing.
Of course, we let his ass up the immediate. The second he hit the floor, he was on his butt. Because we basically, all 10 guys went from shooting zombies at the gates to shooting him. And we found out later he takes 10 hits to kill. And
Because he's 7 feet tall.
and he's awesome. And the fact that he can do that jump, though, I mean, that's what impressed all of us, is the fact that 7 foot tall man jumping 10 feet down on the ground and landing on his feet. Yeah, fucking impressive.
That's impressive.
Okay,
All
so
right. I
back
couldn't
again.
jump 4 feet. I couldn't jump 4 feet.
So what skill are you going to use?
Persuasion?
Okay,
Well,
persuasion.
performance. I mean,
Whichever's good for you.
performance.
Are we back to the top of the round?
Well, yeah, it's Kelly's turn.
That would be a 24.
Oh, jeez, it's the dice round.
I'm sorry, 23.
Oh no, 23 doesn't do it, but 24 would have.
We're just 1 point off.
Yeah. You got a friend in me.
I'm just hoping we'll have a friend in me.
and you see, he just kind of gestures out to you with a really soft, tender hand, like he wants to touch your
And
head.
I'll reach back with the clean
Oh.
hand.
And there's like this, because you're reaching.
I'm
over,
far
you
away,
can-
though.
Yeah, you're reaching out from a far distance, and he's like, "Tell me about the rabbits. Tell me about the twins." Okay, so it is Ox's turn. Ox is going to try to gently push his way through the group. Is there even room for Ox at the end of this little tiny hallway?
Steps over me.
Who designed this place?
So,
Because this is you, right?
yeah.
He's seriously compressing himself, so he's at a disadvantage for everything because he's like all hunched over and he's touching your head. Oh, you hug his legs. Oh, there's this beautiful tender moment. Is
that way
someone
he doesn't
going to
see the
shake
blade.
Ox at this point?
Don't shake him!
No.
I want to ride him out of here.
I need to. I want to ask him some questions.
He's my war ox. I will ride my ox into glory. You traded.
Don't ask how, but now we're family. We're all related.
Did he leave his axe behind?
No, he still has it. He's just
Well,
like kind of
You're a
slowly
halfling,
dragging
half
it.
elf, half ogre.
The half is what we are all in common.
That's right. We're like what was that? Western with the Seven Brothers was like
Seven brothers.
No, the
Adam Sandler one?
Yeah, the Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah.
7 brothers who are like their dads all the same, but all their moms are different. And they're really different.
Is this that
amazing
ridiculous
movie.
6 or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
the Ridiculous Six.
So we're like the ridiculous 6.
If you can get past the intro of that movie.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, so he is having this tender moment with the bard.
It's like, I'm sorry.
Brittney,
He's mean.
it
He's a rabbit.
is the rabbitkin's turn. Your love is on the ground.
I'm gonna say, Fox, that axe is so heavy.
Let me
You
hold
don't
it.
need to carry that. Look what you did to my poor puppy.
On accident.
I got a 9.
You got a 9, and he just kind of gets defensive and wraps his, tightens his grip around the axe, but he's not threatening with the axe at all.
I tried.
Okay, so Golda, it is your turn.
I
Will you attempt to administer some more medicinals?
have a key,
You have a key?
and I like glance at you.
She's
And I hand you the key back. And I continue to perform medicine on this one.
So roll for medicine.
I don't know what I just witnessed.
What the fuck is happening?
Ooh, maybe not so much. That's 12.
12? That's
Hey,
still...
at least it's not a 1. A 1 would have been reopening the wound and bleeding her out right there.
Him.
Bleeding him out right there. You've actually restored him to 1 hit point.
Yay!
It's at
Hey,
the
you're
point
awake,
that on
you're
Nicole's turn
conscious.
you can
That's
spend your
fine.
second wind and say, it was just a flesh wound.
You look
Okay.
up at your sweetheart. I'm okay, baby.
Only need 1 hit point.
And then my eyes get even bigger. Because I speak Sylvan. So if I hear anything resembling affection between you two, I might pass out.
What happens in the Feywild stays in the Feywild. The Feywild Kingdom. When the Worgen run with rabbits, it's not what you think. Jocelyn.
Right. Well, so that worked much better than I expected. So, is the guy with the pool of pee still making a lot of noise?
You hear him, he is making noise.
I'm going to go to his door.
Okay.
I'm going to pound on it.
Okay.
Now listen, I don't know what you can hear out here, but here's the deal. I'll let you out if you can contain yourself, if you can behave. If I'm going to have to talk to you sternly and take steps, then I'll just leave you in this cage instead. Do we have an understanding?
And you just hear a slight pause, and then a growling sound, followed by the one I got, I will rape your skull!
Okay, he's not
We're
gonna
gonna go with no for that
So I'm
answer.
going to continue my movement to the other cell.
Okay.
And I'm going to knock on that one. Hello.
Hello.
That's not what I expected. So, have you heard everything that's been going on out here?
Oh, shit's breaking loose out there.
Right. Well, we have it under control at the moment. And if I let you out of here, can you contain yourself? Can you behave? Or will I have to speak sternly to you?
Oh, I can contain myself.
Alright, because it's delicate out here, and we are currently all related. Do you understand?
We are currently.
I have no idea what you just said.
You're my brother. Embrace it.
What culture do you come from?
You hear, brother. I'm a girl.
No, it is a distinctly masculine voice.
Give me a cigarette.
My husband says, Howling!
Mr. Monarch.
Cousin, sister, auntie, I don't care. Just don't enact any violence at this moment, alright?
You got a deal.
Alright, I open the cell.
Okay, you open the cell door and you notice there's a gnome sitting on his bed, which he has flipped on its side, and he's basically sitting up so that the wind from the little opening blows to about the back of his shoulders height. And he's just sitting there with his legs wiggling back and forth like he's just chilling all back of the bus stop.
That means calm.
Right, good. Calm is good. Alright, I've done my bit. I think. Yep. I feel good about that. I seduced a goblin and I freed us all except for the angry one. Stay in his cell, be angry, because he's not nice, and I'm good and I only like nice people.
What's the gnome wearing?
He basically is wearing just a tunic. It may have been a shirt for a normal person, but to him it looks like a full nightgown.
Dobby the gnome.
Master gave me this look.
And he just kind of looks at you and he's like, "Go along now. I'll let you head into danger and clear a path for me before I leave.
Alright.
I don't want to have another run-in with the master.
Who's the master?
He's the bloke who built this place.
Okay, can you tell us anything more? Since obviously we have not met him.
Eavesdrop. Medicine.
She's like a monk in WoW. Where you just keep channeling while doing the thing.
Yeah.
He kicked the bucket like 2 days ago.
Okay, so then I can't use magic. How do we fix this?
Wow. I'm not exactly sure. I'm locked in a cell and I just get the door open. By the way, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
I was gonna say,
You can use your Arcana skill now.
I've got Arcana.
I don't.
If you got Arcana Cabana, go ahead and roll it.
Arcana Cabana.
a natural 20!
Never mind, or you can just watch the bard roll an answer 20.
I'll just watch the bard.
She uses magic like some people just sing in the shower.
I'll pose next to the door.
Basically, when you do this whole...
Would you be so kind as to tell me how we can solve this little matter of no magic?
Well, of no magic. As you say that, you look at the corner of the wall, and there's, much like the pillars in the middle, there's a little quarter section of those here. And you basically catch a glint of eldritch symbols. And basically, with your amazing Arcana roll of natural 20, you realize that these poles are generating an anti-magic field, and whoever created them was insanely powerful with magic because they were able to tie a spell that's usually only able to be pulled out of the weave for small amounts of time into a permanent freaking enchantment into these quartz pillars.
And by breaking these pillars, do I think that it's going to give back magic?
You pretty much think breaking them would be really, really difficult, but could be done. Or you just walk away from them. And if you walk away from them, the effects should disperse, and you should be able to have full access to your magical Arcana might.
Okay, I will share this information.
Oh, that's... why didn't I figure that out?
Only because we just opened the door?
They're stuffy in here, what can I say?
Alright, let's get out of here.
Alright, Brian, don't forget the magic flying daggers.
I hate to.
Do I see a portrait at the end? Where's the end?
I hate to be that kind of girl,
That would
but
be on this end.
clothes would be awesome.
That's like a hammock type of deal. It looks like a fishing net
Ox
that someone
deer.
rode into Ox's hammock.
Ox dear.
Yeah?
It's a little chilly in here, hon. Where are our clothes?
The captain has all the belongings of the prisoners.
Would you be so kind as to show us where we can find the captain's, where the captain has hid our items? I'm getting very cold.
It's down the hallway.
Basically, he's pointing to this direction.
Is there
Ox-
anybody on our
Ox-
way?
Not allowed to go there. Captain said he'd kill Ox if I get into his food again.
Oh,
What?
no.
Ox was
He
hungry.
threatened our family?
and
Medicine, interfere. Medicine.
he gets kind of happy when you say family. You get this little blush in his cheeks.
Oh, Ox, that's just not right. We'll have to talk to him sternly.
Uh-huh.
You know how strong she can be.
Let's not remind him of that.
He goes,
Uh-huh.
but he shakes his head no.
She was very stern with the peeing gentleman. She's taken her rightful place. And now we understand it.
Onward to victory!
Admit it, it's the whole reason you bought those things. Because look at stats. That's brilliant.
Now you're just going to use that.
We must use a picture of this.
Yes.
The
We
beautiful
need
picture
to
of...
stop knocking the table though, but the table keeps wiggling.
Yes. Oh, that's brilliant. It's the tail of a rabbit and its wool.
Whoa.
That old story.
Whoa.
Marriage is what brings us together today.
It's what brought us together today.
True love. It's true love, indeed.
It's like, can we? Does the captain have anybody with him normally, or does he tend to operate alone?
He has other guards and magic users come from time to time.
Just from time to time. Well, we're gonna go see about getting our things back.
How
'cause
about
it's
you
tad
give me
chilly.
that big bad axe, Ox?
It's like,
Okay.
How much weapon can you wield?
it's like,
My strength is a 13. I can wear chainmail as a rabbit.
Doesn't that like get you birds like
Hippity
an F
chink.
lady? Like, that
Hippity
doesn't
chink.
sound good at all.
Hippity chink. Hippity chink chink.
But
Hippity
you know,
chink
it
chink.
gives me a disadvantage on stealth, but being that that's my dump stat, I have to worry.
Disadvantage at a -1. Oh, what's the worst that happens?
So, Ox, we don't let people push our family around.
And he shakes his head. No. When you
No,
say
we're all shaking our heads now.
no.
So, if you want to come with us, we can all take care of this problem together, or you can stay here and guard our backs.
Yes. I will go sleep in my hammock.
Right, why don't you cuddle up and think good thoughts, because you've been a very good boy.
Okay. Come on, Stag.
He picks the goblin's and puts it under his arm lovingly and just kind of rubs Zach's hair with his big beefy thumb and hops in the hammock.
Oh my god!
And he looks at you guys and goes,
Shh. Stag is sleepy.
Did he drop the weapon to do that?
yeah, oh yeah, he left the
okay.
axe behind.
Because if she doesn't pick it up, I'm going to. One of us is walking
You
out with
just
this
see
thing.
Zag's head lying back and forth.
Oh god, I just feel so dirty right now.
Well, seeing as you're covered in his blood, you should be.
Okay, guys, time check. It's 8 minutes until she asks us to be out.
So
Okay.
really quick, before we proceed, then I'm gonna go pay my tab. Is this the room with the magic daggers?
No, this is not the room with the magic daggers.
Alright, good. Then I am shared what I need to for you guys to proceed for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, magic daggers. I'm gonna go pay my tab.
Okay, so you guys have recovered, mostly. You have made a friend of Ox. Not so much of Zag, or the Zag doll.
The Zag
The Zag doll.
The Zag doll.
Like a rag doll.
I just feel so evil.
Don't worry, Ox knows you're really good.
Can we tell Ox he's too sleepy to come with us?
Oh, Ox wouldn't leave without Zag. Zag said never
Zag can
leave
come.
without Zag.
Oh, it's okay.
Until he starts pulling Zag out, going, Zag says it's okay too, and then go.
We're like, I'm good at taxidermy. He's Canadian all of a sudden.
It's okay.
Hey.
Any Walking Dead friends?
I haven't seen this season.
Oh, okay.
No, I was thinking of South Park. All the Canadian sides
Oh.
pop off
Yeah.
talk instead of opening.
As a monster hunter, I'm probably pretty good at taxidermies. We could maybe set something up for him.
Make a little Zag marionette for him.
How do you make Zach talk like that, Bard?
Roll performance.
Hey, I've got performance.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I think maybe we should have discussed jumping next.
This will be interesting. So I know which
I
cards to
never
use
done
now.
Dex, ever.
This is the first time I've ever not had a high dex. And I looked at what my character needed and I was like, well,
I've got charisma. I can attack my way
You need
out.
to be able to attack. You need to be able to take a hit. You need to be wise.
I've got really great strength, really great wisdom, really great charisma.
I've got constitution and charisma.
Sweetie, do you want to take a picture of your character sheet? Because if we take pictures of them really quick and we forget one, we can have actually Arlene printed up for it. In my Star Wars group, we started doing this. Plus, I can put them on the website.
Wow, here I got weird funky shadow on this.
I'm stealing your character sheet.
Do it.
Don't mind me. That's what she said to the goblin.
You know, I like that I get to write rat's ass frequently. Like,
I still don't know what's going on with the
I
rat.
I
have
like the rat.
I
forgot
wrote, I
about
have a rat friend on my shoulder and a little pinky clamp off
Who
of the rat's
deserves
ass.
a turn?
On the section. So, now that we're resting, am I back to normal points? Or
Are you guys going to take a short rest?
I think we should take a rest.
I'm thinking a rest would not be a bad
We
idea.
will take a rest.
Yes,
with
that'll
the
give
goblin.
me some time to do some cantripping and clean myself up.
And also, Zerg needs to rest. It's okay.
Oh, already got it.
We can let him rest with Ox. And Ox.
So do I write down that I have an advantage, or does this disappear at
You
the end
can
of the
keep it.
session?
You can keep it.
Throw
So-
him, Ox, throw him.
So either hold on to it, or you can just write it on your character sheet where you have it, and then be diligent in telling me, by the way, give me that chip back. Chips?
Oh, do you
We
want
need
to take a
some-
picture of my barbarian?
Oh, sure. Because, the player's handbook makes a great backdrop for it.
Okay. So are we meeting next Wednesday?
No, it would be the Wednesday after that.
Okay.
Do you want me to try to push for next Wednesday?
Yes.
Okay, so you want me to
Wednesday?
try to push for next Wednesday?
Yep.
Let's step out and ask Arlene if they are free next Wednesday.
Here in the forest of Elandril, we elves defend the woods from beasts and men. I myself have helped drive off goblin raiders, slain a giant spider, and composed an elven symphony for the Blood Moon Harvest Festival, and that was before lunch. So when I'm not sliding down the trunk of a barbarian elephant beast after killing it and its occupants with only my dagger and a few arrows, I look forward to coming home to a Dungeon Crate. Dungeon Crate is a monthly subscription box service crafted specifically for RPG and tabletop gamers. Miniatures, dice, tokens, coins, maps, modules, terrain pieces, handmade items, RPG jewelry, and more are yours for only a few gold per month. You even get a digital crate along with a physical one as an added bonus. As an elf, I appreciate quality craftsmanship, and Dungeon Crate delivers, even if it's put together by humans.
Sir, sentries have discovered several dwarves and a wizard trespassing in our woods.
I was wondering what that smell was. DungeonCrate.com. Are you ready? Let the adventure begin.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And feel free to enjoy our other shows, such as D&D Journey of the 5th Edition and Scion Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion hero to Ragnarok story. Thank you for listening.
All right, welcome back to the second session of Ladies' Night of Adventure. Where we were last week.
It's the Lady Nights of Adventure.
You're doing the opening. Go ahead, do it.
Welcome
And
back.
by the way, don't forget to give a last time. We'll do that.
No. Well,
Corner.
Open it. I'm done. Are you sure? Quickly, because the microphone's behind you, so it's gonna pick your stuff up before her stuff.
Why didn't you plug it in?
It's where it's always been. Well, here, my voice comes like blasting on it, so I had to move it away from my voice.
Should we put it like in the middle? So it's
Well,
consistent?
the trick is I want to be close to Nicole and Golda and far from Jocelyn and Kellie because they're really loud and they're very soft voiced.
Although I'm not as loud as normal.